So today, we're going to deconstruct a really fascinating strategy for teaching high-demand skills using the one format everyone is glued to, short-form video. We're going to break down how you can actually build an entire career path, from knowing absolutely nothing to earning your first dollar, all in a series of 60-second clips. I mean, how is that even possible?
And that's the central challenge, right? In a world of dance challenges and trending audio, how do you possibly teach a valuable career skill? How do you grab someone's attention and genuinely help them build their future? You think it's impossible, but the answer is actually surprisingly simple.
And here it is. The solution is this beautifully simple and, incredibly effective framework. Learn, apply, monetize. It's a complete journey that takes a viewer from a curious beginner all the way to a potential earner, one short video at a time. So let's dive in and break down exactly how it works, starting with step one. All right, so step one, this is all about making that first taste of knowledge super accessible, exciting, and immediate. The goal isn't to make them an expert in 60 seconds, of course not. It's to give them a quick, satisfying win that proves to them, hey, I can do this. That little dopamine hit is absolutely crucial for audience psychology. It makes them feel capable and totally hooked for part two.
And just notice the hook here. It doesn't start with, let's learn HTML. It starts by targeting a real-world pain point, the sheer frustration of job hunting. Then, boom, it immediately offers an empowering solution. That's how you stop the scroll and get someone to really pay attention.
And here's the anatomy of that first minute. I mean, it is incredibly disciplined. Just 10 seconds to explain the concept. A full 30 seconds for the live coding demo, where the magic happens. 15 seconds to show the result, that amazing moment of seeing your code actually come to life. And then a final 5 seconds for a super clear call to action. You see, every single second has a job, and it's all designed to maximize the completion rate, which is a key metric for any platform's algorithm.
Okay, so your viewer just had their first win, and they're feeling confident. Now, step two is where we turn that little spark of knowledge into something tangible, real proof of what they can do. So the narrative just keeps going. The hook for this second video is smart. It acknowledges their progress, got HTML down, and then it immediately raises the stakes. We're not just playing around anymore. We're building a job magnet. I love that. It frames the next minute of learning as a direct step toward a real career goal. And this just brilliantly illustrates the transformation. In the space of just one more 60-second video, the learner goes from a completely blank file to a functional web page. This visual progress is so motivating. It's no longer just an abstract line of code. It's a real project. It's proof of their new skill. And here's a super crucial detail: cultural tailoring. The source material was aimed at an Nepali audience, so the project uses an image of Mount Everest and a bio that literally says, "I am a web developer from Nepal." Now, this isn't just a small touch. It makes the content deeply relatable and shows the viewer that this path is truly for them.
We've learned a concept, we've applied it to a project. Now for the final and most aspirational part of the whole journey, connecting that new skill to real-world opportunities and, yes, income. This is what makes the entire strategy so unbelievably powerful.
I mean, you really can't get much more direct than that. This hook makes an explicit promise. The skill you just spent, maybe 2 minutes learning, that can be converted into actual money. It closes the loop and answers the viewer's unspoken question. So why am I spending my time on this? The answer is crystal clear: for a tangible return. Now, to make that next step really clear, the strategy defines the key tool. It doesn't just assume everyone knows what a platform like Upwork even is. By giving a simple, clear definition, it makes sure the path to getting paid is accessible to a complete beginner, which removes any potential confusion. And finally, the strategy delivers concrete, actionable advice. It's not just some vague go-get-a-job message. It's a quick start guide. And notice how it directly leverages the asset we built back in step two? That portfolio project becomes the centerpiece of your professional profile. The advice is so practical. Start small, build some momentum. Perfect. So when we zoom out from this specific example, what do we really see? What we've just walked through isn't just a plan for 3 short videos. It's a complete blueprint, a viral formula, really, for effective microlearning that could be applied to almost any skill. So here it is, the core formula. Know your audience, just like using Mount Everest for a Nepali audience. Genius. Embrace brevity. Every second counts. Maximize visuals to show progress. Use clear calls to action to guide the user's next step. And importantly, foster a community by asking people to share their work, creating this awesome, supportive learning environment. And that brings us to the final question. This learn, apply, monetize model is a powerhouse for teaching code in 60-second chunks. But it's so much bigger than that. So what other complex skill, maybe in your field, could be broken down and taught using this exact same 3-step journey? That's something really